Looking at your season so far, you are 6-0 at the top of the conference. I hear so many coaches, whether it's, at press conferences or behind the scenes, talking about how difficult this new era of college football is. Conference realignment, the travel is now new, NIL and transfer portal. I understand that your job has never been more difficult than it is right now, yet you in this program are thriving. How?
I think the biggest thing is we really care about our guys, and we're the same way every single day. There's nobody in our building this isn't here to make them the best version of themselves. If you put that first, and the players come first, and they feel that, then they're willing to do a lot of stuff because it's hard. It's hard to do what we're trying to do, and
Mhm.
this year is a lot different. But you just adapt and I've been coaching for 31 years, and the one thing that one of my mentors told me a long time ago: if you always put the players first, then good things are going to happen.
What's the
And
biggest difference then in how coaching is today versus what it was 31 years ago when you started?
A little bit of, well, not a little bit. I mean, these guys are getting paid, and I'm glad they are. This should have happened a long time ago. We wouldn't be in the situation we're in. We'd have a lot more guidelines, which we have guidelines, better guidelines now. But guys getting paid. But I think that's a good thing. I think you can use that. I mean, every one of my guys in my locker room, they want to play in the NFL, and so we constantly talk about being pros and what it looks like to play on Sunday. And you might as well start it now and not wait.
And it's no mystery that there has been so much investment into Texas Tech athletics. And it's not just football. I think about Nashri Kennedy, the first $1 million woman in college softball. So, from your perspective as a head coach, not only are you coaching X's and O's and recruiting, you're also kind of helping these young men manage be millionaires for the first time and getting paid and getting to capitalize on their name, image, and likeness. So, how do you, as a coach and Texas Tech as a program, try and manage that, not only the football side of things, but also to make sure that they are set up financially for the future?
Yeah, we have programs set in place. A lot of the program is done in the spring and the summer. It's hard to do it in season other than just making sure they're taking care of their business because it's 24/7 between being a student and an athlete, and we're they're still students. We have no optional classes at Texas Tech. I'm going to know within 5 to 15 minutes if you're late to a class, and then you're going to see me at 5:30 the next morning so we can make sure that we're not late again. But a lot of that, financial literacy and different things that you could do. We have a lot of programming that goes on winter, spring, and summer to really help these guys take advantage of what's going on in the world today as far as NIL and revenue sharing and everything like that.
All right, so Coach, there has been one sort of glaring issue a lot of people have talked about with the success this year. It's been great, but the tortilla throwing on the field has become a massive story. So I got to ask you, what can you guys do to sort of get that moment a little under control within the game?
I think it's a couple of things. I mean, I think we're putting in things in place. We have another meeting Sunday. We're on the road this week, so I imagine there's going to be some tortillas thrown, but there won't be as many. But we've got a meeting Sunday to just kind of go through the things that we need to, do to have better things in place. But the biggest thing, the thing that I said to our fans, it's just like on the field. The first time, you do something and there's a warning, that's great. But anything past that, it becomes all about you. So I'm really wondering, are you really a Red Raider? Are you one of us? I mean, do you believe in what we're doing and what we're trying to do? And so I think we've got to keep pressing that issue and just keep educating our fans. I mean, this has been going on a long time. I mean, this has been going on since the early 90s, and this is one of our traditions. And, I do think that it has gone to extreme, but I think there's some people in our conference that are trying to take advantage of that. Starting with some ADs. And hey, I get it, but I also think, just in my perspective, whenever it all got started and it first got brought up, there's some soft people that try to take advantage of some different things. Last week, the atmosphere was absolutely incredible. We played Texas here in my first year, and that atmosphere was incredible. Last year, Colorado's atmosphere was incredible, but this last week, that was the best atmosphere that I've been a part of in my 4 years in Jones.
This is why I love college football, because a big headline and big story is tortillas. It's just there's no other sport like it.
Well,
Coach, you are
Archie Slocum hadn't said in the 90s there wasn't anything out here in West Texas, we probably wouldn't be throwing tortillas. So I'm blaming that.
which is just so classic, I think, Texas football. And it's something that you know very well. You're a Texas lifer, and Texas football is different for anybody from the outside looking in. And you are competing for, for recruits with, Texas A&M, TCU, Baylor, a place that you know very well, SMU. How does Texas Tech stand apart from the rest of the state?
Well, there's a couple of things. I mean, you get a great education. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you want to study it, then we have it. I mean, we have a medical school, we have a pharmaceutical school, we have a veterinarian school now. I mean, our business school is absolutely incredible. We have the best facilities in the country for an athlete. I mean, we just invested $240 million into a new South End Zone and Womble Football Center. If there's a machine to make your body feel better to get ready to play a game, we have it. And then we're sharing at the highest level whenever it comes to revenue. And then last, I think I have an incredible staff. Our athletic trainers we have 3 full-time sports psychologists that are housed in our building. Our coaching staff, guys are playing at their highest level. Whenever they come here, I mean, you could see David Bailey. I mean, he's playing his best football. He was a projected first-round draft pick, and he's playing his best football that he's ever played because of CJIU. So I think there's so many good things. And then you look around college football right now, and there's some empty stadiums or not so full stadiums, and we have 60+ thousand every single week. It's a passionate fan base, and you're going to get to play on a big-time stage.
Coach, one of your former players, Patrick Mahomes, obviously is as famous as it gets. We keep seeing athletes come back in GM roles or different ways to contribute. Is there a future with Patrick Mahomes, involved some way with the team, with the program?
Whatever Pat wants, I'm all in. I mean, he texts me, every single week. And I could text him at any time and say, hey, I need your help with this. If we're trying to get him on the phone or with a recruit. He's going to be here for the BYU game. Whenever I went to his foundation deal in Vegas, and he told me he was going to be there before I even knew it was his bye week and it was what game he was going to be able to come. There's nobody like him, man. He's so genuine. He cares so much about this place. His wife's the exact same way. She's a rock star. And man, I'm very thankful for his relationship and his friendship.
How much do you use Patrick Mahomes and the success that he's had, not just as a selling point for your program, but also as a message maybe to your players now in the locker room of what they can achieve?
Use him a lot. I mean, he's gone on record multiple times that he's who he is because he came here, to Texas Tech, and I just love his passion. I love, like you just showed a clip that he's at the World Series, watching our softball team play, in the championship game. And that's just who he is. He's at basketball games. And the last year when we played, I think we played Houston here. He was here. And so it's pretty cool to have the best quarterback in football be so passionate about his university.
Coach, you've had players that have gone on to tremendous success. As you mentioned, you got a great atmosphere. You're in a great position, but you've got a great team this year. What would a national championship mean for you and for the school?
It starts, trying to get to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. The way I look at it in this year, it's very important because we can check all the boxes. People would say there's nothing out here in West Texas. I mean, we have 300,000 people. It's absolutely incredible place. Oh, our facilities are better than Tech. No, you can't say that anymore. We're the best in the country. We're sharing at the highest level whenever it comes to revenue sharing, in the NIL world. And so the thing that everybody's saying is, they haven't won the Big 12. They can't get in the playoffs. That's what it's all about, checking that box off and then going head to head with anybody in recruiting.